The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
In some fashions, we've all been created equal. Okay, everybody has muscles and a skeleton. We have all the same skull and all the same long bones and sharp bones and finger bones and toe bones, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, on and on and on. So the musculoskeletal system is a common thread to all vertebrates, all species of vertebrates have skeletons. And it's a living tissue. It's not like poured concrete or plastic or metal. Your bones and all its associated tissues, the connective tissue, is something that goes away every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every month, every year, on and on and on and on. So it has to be replaced every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every year, and on and on and on. And so you have to have a constant stream of the raw materials so your body can rebuild, maintain, replace itself, okay? And, of course, there's osteopenia, which is the earliest forms of osteoporosis. And then there's osteoporosis, in which your bones will actually get bigger in diameter because the bone matrix begins to build, calling for minerals. As the bone matrix builds, your bones get bigger in diameter. And it's saying, hey, I'm here, come here, minerals, sit here. And it's kind of like the rebar of the bone. And, of course, there's 12 pairs of cranial nerves coming through the skull. And when you have the bone matrix increasing, it fills up those tunnels and puts pressures on those nerves as they exit the skull. And so you wind up with 25 different diseases. We may have a chance to get into those 25 different diseases from osteoporosis of the skull. We have a book coming out on that one. Okay? And then there's full-blown arthritis, where that's the cartilage goes away, and the ligaments begin to get thinner and so forth, the joint capsule, the blood supply, all this kind of stuff, terrible pain in the joints and disability. And then there's bone spurs. And doctors think, bone spurs, they're eating too much calcium, and the bone spurs are building up. No. What happens is when you have osteoporosis, again, you're losing the minerals, so your bones aren't hard anymore. That bone matrix is sort of like putty, okay? And so the tendons that hook into the bones will pull on the bones and make them move, and they will pull a spur, kind of like making the little points on meringue and lemon meringue pies, okay? And then there's fibromyalgia and lupus. These are problems with the connective tissue in the muscles. And with lupus, you'll get this butterfly rash on the face, which is a deficiency of a different nutrient, okay? And so the difference between lupus and fibromyalgia is just a matter of severity and how many different nutrients you're depleted in, okay? Let's see here. You get degenerative disc disease. The discs get thinner. You shrink measurably. The vertebrae get closer together and then mash the roots of the spinal nerves that do things. If it's in your lower back, your lumbar area, you get sciatica and you get pain in your feet, and you put topical pain relievers on your feet. You're not going to get much benefit because you got to put the pain reliever on your back where those nerves are being squeezed. It can also affect your urination. You can get the point where you're just peeing in your pants. You can't control yourself anymore. Okay. And that's because that nerve is being squeezed, and doctors say, you have a UTI, and they'll give you antibiotics. It still won't help because it's that nerve being squeezed. And then there's AFib, atrial fibrillation. Doctors will run up $500,000 worth of cardiac procedure after a period of 3, 4, 5 years. And it's really just degenerative disc disease in the first 4 thoracic vertebrae, T1, 2, 3, and 4, in your back. Those vertebrae get closer together. They mash the roots of the spinal nerves to control the rate and rhythm of the heart. So you have to deal with that. And then, of course, dental stuff, all the dental stuff. Well, that's a big one, okay? Receding gums, loss of bone in your face and jaw. Teeth get loose, they fall out. You need dentures, you need implants, and so on. Well, you want to get on the 90 essential nutrients. And if you're working hard physically, if you're playing sports, I would get instead of the basic Healthy Start Pack, I would get the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack. The Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, get some extra vitamin D3. Especially even if you live in a place where there's lots of sun, most people sit in the shade when you live around there's lots of sun. So So with the vitamin D3, 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. That's in addition to the healthy bone and joint pack. I would throw in the MSM. It gives you sulfur, which is required for your body to rebuild cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, bone matrix, and so forth. And so you want to take 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. It's a big bottle, so one bottle will do that per 100 pounds of body weight. And let's see here. I would also throw in one of Char's favorites is the Pro Joint FX. Okay, Pro Joint FX. It has all of that stuff in modest amounts in one tablet. And so, if finances are of concern, you can take those tablets, but you need to be a little heavy-handed with the tablets. But instead of taking 6 or 8 different tablets a day, you could get away with taking that one added to the healthy bone and joint pack, and you'll have some benefit there. But don't forget to add the extra vitamin D3. Okay? And it's amazing what you can prevent. It's amazing what you can repair. Remember, your bones, your cartilage, your ligaments, your tendons, your bone matrix, everything is being lost and repaired every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every month, every year. And so you have to give the raw materials to the body constantly. Otherwise, you're going to pay the price. It will be expensive, it will be painful, and you will lose out on a lot of great activities because you just can't function anymore. You can prevent all that. It's like putting oil in your car before the engine burns up. Don't wait until you have a problem. Don't forget about absorption. Get rid of the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the gluten, so you can maximize absorption. You are not what you eat. You are what you absorb.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.